Yo, what is up, guys? I'm doing a quick giveaway. As soon as we hit 300 comments, I'm gonna choose one person who gets to get these Ray-Bans that are worth $300. I've only worn them one time in my life. I'll clean them up and mail them to you for free. You don't have to pay for the shipping, nothing. So leave a like and leave a comment. These are fire. So yo, leave the comments. I'll be choosing the winner at 300 comments. Also, watch the video all the way through to help me out with the algorithm so we can reach more people. We can reach those 300 comments and I can pick a winner. All right, now to the video that you came here to watch. Yo, I hope you guys are taking real good care of yourselves. We're gonna talk about things you can do to become stronger as a man and become more masculine. You want to become super healthy in the ways that you think, especially about yourself, and the energy that you exude, the energy that you put out. Put this window down. It's hot as hell in California, yo. But a lot of people talk about, in the past few years, a lot of people have been talking about toxic masculinity. And toxic masculinity is just something that people don't like. They don't like when men speak their mind, when men think for themselves. There have been a lot of issues with that, you know. There is definitely a way to be toxically masculine, and that is to take your anger out on people. That is to bully people. That is to randomly go on a video that has nothing to do with you and comment something completely disgusting, disrespectful, and hurtful for no reason. That's what real toxic masculinity is. Because masculinity is supposed to be protective. You're supposed to do things for people without wanting anything in return. It's standing in strength, standing in power, and being of service. So the ways that you can do this is you need to start by speaking very kindly to yourself. You need to start bigging up yourself, telling yourself that you're strong enough, telling yourself that you can complete this task, that you can do things, that you are competent. But at the same time, you have to practice those things. So if you tell yourself that you're going to complete a task, you have to make sure you complete that task. That doesn't mean sit there for 20 hours and try to figure this little problem out or complete this one single task. No, that means if you're gonna take some time out of your day to do something, spend an hour on it, then take a little break, drink some water, eat something, walk around, and then come back and do that again. It doesn't need to be like hammering down on this one thing for hours away and burning yourself out. That's not what that means. That means learn your work patterns. How do you work best? In what conditions do you work best? What do you need to do to focus in a better way? Because I know that I have a little bit of ADHD, so I can't just sit. Well, I'm like downplaying it a little bit, but I can't just sit somewhere for like 10 hours and not do anything. So I had a 14-hour workday the other day on the laptop, and I had to do push-ups in between. I had to do dumbbell curls in between. I had to do like shoulder presses in between. So I had my dumbbells next to my chair. And every time I just felt like a jolt of energy that I needed to get up and do something, I just picked the dumbbells up, got up real quick, did some shoulder presses, did some dumbbell curls until my arms were just pumped and I was feeling satisfied enough, and then I sat back down, kept typing away, creating the plan, doing all that. So think about how you can work in a better way. You know, you need to get things done. You need to get tasks done. The thing that I love that First Man talks about, First Man is a YouTuber, he talks about the male advantage. So 30 years old, 30, 32 to like 50, 60, whatever. That's when you start to become in your male advantage years. That's when men usually excel, the men that have been doing the work since their 20s. Whatever the work is, fitness, money, business, mindset, whatever that you've been working on in your 20s. That's where things begin to pay off. So that's why a lot of the time, the 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 years in a man's life are super important for you to hammer down. No distractions. You can't have anything in those years that will take you away from your purpose, because those are the important years to set up your male advantage years. Chris from First Man says a lot that a man's life doesn't start until he's 30 years old. And to be honest with you, I believe it. I believe it. Even though I know I've been through a lot in the past few years. I'm 27 years old, so I'm approaching those male advantage years. But I know I've gone through a lot in these past few years in my 20s. Even when I was younger, I've gone through a lot. But I know that I will become better as I get into the 30s. I will become better. I'll be making more money. I will be even stronger, because it's funny that, like, I saw this study, I think it was on Snapchat. I saw this study. The person said that muscles, your peak muscle performance is at about 24 to 25 years old. But the thing about that is I'm stronger physically than I was at those years. So it's not completely accurate. I've gotten stronger by like a large amount. I can lift a lot more than I was able to when I was younger. When I was in the 24, 25 years of age. I can lift a lot more. I have a lot more endurance. I'm stronger. So what's actually going on? Are they lying to us? And also, they're adding in the average man. I don't want to be the average man, and I'm definitely not the average man. They're adding in somebody that eats pizza 3, 4, 5 days a week. They're adding in somebody that drinks soda every single day. Somebody that eats cake every single day. I haven't had cake in years. They're adding in somebody that doesn't work out every day. They're adding in somebody that lays in bed all day, sits on the couch and plays video games all day. Of course, you're not going to have endurance if that's what you're doing. So you need to set yourself up for your male advantage years. This is something I want to start talking about a lot more, male advantage. Because I'm coming up on those years. And I think it's very important that a lot of guys understand this. You don't have to gain weight, undesired weight, as you get into your 30s. You don't have to slow down. You don't have to become weaker. You don't have to become less or a shell of what you used to be. That's not what has to happen, and that is not what happens. We have many, many, many examples of the male advantage. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He looks better now than he ever has. Yes, he used to have hair, when he was younger. Yeah, of course. We understand that. But he dresses a lot better. He has like over 1,000 times the money that he used to have. Let's just say he has over 1 million, well over 1 million times more money than he used to have. He's doing very well. He's running businesses. When at the age of 21, he was on his mom's couch. I believe it was 21 years old. Don't quote me on this, but I believe it was 21 years old, in his younger 20s. He was on his mom's couch, depressed. Got cut from the football team. And now he's a billionaire. And he's 50 years old. You notice, like, as he was getting older, he just got better and better physically. He's gotten stronger and stronger. He's in the best shape that he's ever been in right now. I don't care if he's on TRT. I don't care what anybody says. Like, if he is, okay. Well, if he's not, then good. You know, I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. You can think what you want to think about that. But still, he's doing better than he was before. So that's one example that you don't have to get fatter. You don't have to get overweight. You don't have to get that belly fat. If you work for it, you don't have to get there. That's proof right there. Many different guys. Leonardo DiCaprio, billionaire. Practically, I'm pretty sure he's a billionaire. He's dating models in their 20s. He's gotten the craziest films. He's gotten better and better roles. And he's still a good-looking man. A lot of these guys are still good-looking. You look at these guys in their prime, 30s to 50s, and they look better than they did back in the day. They used to look goofy in their 20s. They acted goofy too in their 20s. They were goofy as hell. And now they're doing so much better. They're more financially stable. And not just financially stable, financially abundant. Life is completely different for them. When I look at my brother, he's in his late 30s. He looks better than he used to when he was in his 20s. He's much bigger than he used to be in his 20s. He's a powerhouse. So looking at my brother, it makes me very excited for my 30s and on. The male advantage. It's something every man should be looking forward to. I used to work in a Walmart warehouse, and there were so many men that were in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Every time they came up to me and they spoke to me about how it used to be in their 20s. Oh, I had so much energy in my 20s. Everything was going so well. And then I turned 30 and everything, and all the years after that, it just goes downhill. That's what they would say. But that's for you. That's for them. That's not for me. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like that. It's like that if you're not doing the work. It's like that if you're not focused. It's like that if you don't have a mission, if you don't have any sense of direction, which is the worst thing for a man to have. No sense of direction. You're just letting the wind take you wherever you want to be taken. Not even where you want to be taken, where it wants to take you. That's ridiculous. And that's where the average man goes. That's the route the average man takes. And it doesn't have to be like that. Do the work. Even when you don't want to do it. Push through. Make sure you don't miss the gym. If you're only doing 3 days a week, you better be putting down an assault on your body for those 3 days. So then you just feel sore for the rest of the days, and you genuinely get adaptations physically from the workouts that you're doing. And you better be eating healthy food. It's so easy to eat healthy food today. You can literally hire a coach. I'm a coach myself. I'm a fitness coach. I can help you with your meal plans. I can help you with your workouts. I can plan things out for you. So you don't even have to do the hard thinking. You don't even have to go out. Yo, my phone just overheated, so excuse me for the cut. You don't have to let yourself go down to shit. I can create a meal plan for you. I can create a workout plan. You don't even have to do the hard thinking. I'm a certified coach. You can hit me in the DM, you could comment and let me know that you hit me in the DM, and we can get it popping. A lot of people speak about how testosterone starts to decrease as you age when you get into your 30s and 40s and 50s. And by that time, you can't even grow muscles anymore. You can't be that strong anymore. There's a limit on your gains, right? But it doesn't have to be like that. Especially today, with all the supplements we have, Fedoja, Agressus, Tonkat Ali, all these different supplements. I heard about another one, Shilajit. I'm gonna be trying that out and reviewing it on my YouTube channel. So a video coming up on that. Ashwagandha, everything that we have today, and also just getting the right amount of sleep, getting the adequate amount of food, proper food, organic, healthy food, getting water in your system, drinking from glass bottles, not drinking from plastic bottles. There's so many things that you can do today. We have so much information on how to keep our strength, keep our testosterone high. We have so much information on that today. There's no reason that you shouldn't be thriving as a man. There's literally no excuse. There's no excuse anymore. All the supplements that we have, everything that we know, all the information online on YouTube, hiring a personal training coach, fitness coach that knows everything from supplements to food to the actual workout. That's so easy. Everything is just handed to you. There's no reason for you to not be able to perform at your best. And I suggest that you start focusing on what you want to do when you get to your 30s, who you want to be when you get to your 30s, 40s, 50s, and later on. Because life doesn't have to be miserable. You don't have to be sick all the time. You will be able to run with your children, play ball with them, do the things that you need to do, still stay active, still be able to make love to your woman. But just focus on what you want to do, who you want to be. Life doesn't end at 30.